welcome to Universal Interiors. I'm Les Engelstead, and today I have my guest, my husband, Jeffrey Engelstead, to join me. We got to share a wee bit about our life in the start, and now just a little bit more in our travels together. So, to bring in our time period, we were just about ready to head to Colorado. We're going to get married, and we're on a motorcycle.
It's the only vehicle we have.
Yes, that point.
Is a 450 Honda.
Yeah.
Loaded with all of our belongings.
Which wasn't much. A guitar strapped on goods. But who needs much? We're in love, right?
Exactly. And we're 50 miles out of town, and the biggest thunderstorm we've ever seen comes rolling in.
Yeah,
So we took cover under an overpass.
Yeah, that could kind of be like a sign about our marriage, perhaps. Stormy
Completely.
beauty. Storm.
It was intense.
It was intense. We were buried under that.
And we were getting wet deep underneath this thing because the rain was swirling up in there. But I think it kind of told us that, you know what, this is not going to be an easy road.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you guys love each other. Yes, you guys are best friends, but this is not going to be an easy road.
Right.
And it hasn't been for 38 years. This has not been an easy road. You know, it's mountaintop experiences, sometimes followed by sandstorms.
Yeah.
You know, but it's weathering all of those things and moving through all of those things that has kept us together to this day.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like here we are 38 years in, and we are better together than I think ever before.
Right.
But there have been those times along the way where you're like, you're trying to figure out does this even make sense?
Right.
You know, do we continue with this? You know, are we happy? Can we make this work?
And don't you think, Jeffrey, in that time period too, that happiness thing comes in, and then it can so easily turn into, I do all this and you don't even know me, you know, or who are you? You used to dream with me, you know, and you can just go down that so quickly, right?
Yes, and then the hurts get so big.
Right.
And then maybe you struggle to find forgiveness in that.
And that's huge.
It's so huge
because
forgiveness fixes everything if you're willing to embrace it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're more inclined to think about your own rights or your own hurt feelings or your own disappointments, you know, it's hard to find your way back.
Yeah.
But when you live in a state of forgiveness, which we have chosen to do,
it takes us a while. Sometimes we get a little stuck, but we still.
But we find our way back because we have that bridge that brings us back and says, whatever was yesterday, that's just water under the bridge now.
Right.
So we're always able to move forward with a fresh start.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think of anything from yesterday or last week or last month or last year. My brain doesn't go there.
Right.
You know, the hurts that we've had along the way, the difficulties, the challenges or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like there's these relationships and these couples, and then they kind of go back in their book and pull out something, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
No. And it's easy to do when you start feeling about your rights, you know?
Right.
Or you can start another, you know, tough thing sometimes is when we kind of do the blame thing on, you know, I wouldn't be this if you weren't that way, or, you know, that is such a no-win game. I mean, it just isn't. And relationships are work, like you said. I mean, but I love how you express that too. Mountaintop, literally, we spent 32 winters in Colorado and got to come back to this beautiful lake country of Minnesota. And it was like, oh, good, fresh start. I mean, not many people got to do that.
Yeah, we did have the advantage moving back and forth from Colorado every year, 6 months there, 6 months here.
And that probably, I know.
So there was always this fresh start. You know, there was this break. Okay, now we're moving again. Okay, now we're moving again. Okay, now we're moving again.
Which is still hard.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard thing to do.
And then coming back here and settling in here full time, which has been an interesting transition for us. But now we've got to this place, it's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't even like driving to town anymore. You know, I just want to be here.
Did we get old? I don't know. But it's true. I think it's that acceptance thing. And like you said, it doesn't happen. You work hard sometimes, but at the same time, it shouldn't be such work. It should be simple, like kid-like. Really, don't you think? I mean, we're best if we're kid-like.
Right.
You know,
getting back to being humble.
Yeah.
You know, not
forgiving.
Not playing a blame game.
Yeah.
You know, allowing the buck to stop here
Yeah.
and say, okay, you know, we have a conflict going here, we have some kind of a mess, but you know what? I'm willing to accept this as my responsibility. You do the same thing. And then it's like, then there's this humility that allows us to come back and
that's
just
huge,
forgive.
right? Yep.
And then when you can do that, then you just pick up and move forward again. And now you're just like, oh, we got a fresh start here.
Yep.
You know, because without the fresh start, I don't know how people can keep going. You know, relationships get wrecked so often. But if you can make up your mind that, you know what, let's just start over.
Yeah.
Why can't we just start over?
Right.
Can we do that?
Yep.
Let's just forgive each other and just start over. You know, we hit this roadblock, or we got derailed.
Messy. Yeah.
You know, can we just start over and get back on the track here and get going again? Because you know, if you have that desire, and if you live in that state of forgiveness all the time, you get back on the track and you're going again now. And now you create momentum, and you're traveling, and you're seeing wonderful things and wonderful changes
together,
in your life, and
right?
you're together, and we're much better together than apart.
Yeah.
Much better. You know,
no matter how many of these broken and ouchies out there in people's lives, they just got to stop and pause and go, oh, life without him or life without her? No way, you know? But again, that humility has to jump in there, because there has to be breaks, and broken things just get healed, and then they're stronger, right?
I think so.
I mean, I know that we've had
so.
definitely breaks in there.
We've had breaks.
Yeah. And it takes a while to kind of stir us back up and right down that path. But like I said, it's pretty amazing to get all these second chances every day. I mean, only a creator can do that. And if we're willing to step in those shoes and just go, what do you got for us? That's where that kid-like faith comes in, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so too. And we certainly serve a God that has helped us to repair
immensely.
and to mend and to heal and then to love again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, he's made his kids that way, you know. So.
And I really feel like that, you know, we have had a number of moments or seasons that have been difficult.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody does. But with faith and humility and forgiveness, you know, you can get through
like
those things.
Keys,
Yes, they can allow you to get back together again,
right.
and then
stronger.
And stronger.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you get stronger, it becomes more fun, and then become more dynamic.
Yeah.
And the youthful love that you had,
right,
just keeps coming back, and it's like, wow, I am still so in love 38 years later.
Yeah, it's amazing. And that isn't something that you can just like, well, come on, you know what? It is really true, but it's that understanding of a new chapter. And like you said, I love that about you so much, Jeffrey, that like, that is closed. I am not going to remember. And both of us being 57 years old, now it's kind of like, you know, you do forget things quicker. So that's a blessing in some ways. But to take time to not let those thoughts come in there and deposit anymore. If they're not good, just get them out. That whole shame, that whole guilt, that whole yuck that can lay on them, that we want to lay on their shoulders or on our own, it just has to go.
Yeah, I really think that people can move through any obstacle, any relationship can move through any obstacle, through any barrier, through any hurt or pain or disappointment, and work through it.
Right.
And come out the other side better.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that.
And that love conquers all is the complete truth. Because love how you want to be loved. That's the simple message I would say of us. And again, I just so appreciate the opportunity to get the chance to share what we get to share. And I'm mighty grateful that you tune in. And now you've had a chance to meet the man that helped making me. So again, make it a beautiful day and take time to really love. It's the key. All right. Thanks again.